This segment of Delmarva Life is sponsored by Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center.
When you're dealing with pain that just won't go away, you'll do just about anything to find relief. But sometimes what makes the biggest difference isn't another treatment, but someone who actually listens.
After months of frustration and pain, one local woman found hope in a doctor who did just that. As Delmarva Life's James McDonald found out, that kind of care changed everything for her.
For months, Judy Paul's days were filled with pain, discomfort in her back, legs, and feet that wouldn't quit. She saw doctor after doctor looking for someone who could help and someone who would listen.
Something wasn't as comfortable as it always had been, and I started seeing some different doctors just to see what was going on, particularly with my low back and my legs and my feet. They were just sore.
She tried chiropractors, family doctors, and even medications, but week after week, nothing changed.
They would say that, probably there's some nerve pinched in the low back causing all this neuropathy down the leg and into the foot, but the treatments weren't helping. I was going, and I finally said to my husband, I said, I'm going every week, sometimes multiple times a week, but nothing's changing. I said, that doesn't seem right to me.
That's when Judy turned to Delmarva Acupuncture and to Dr. Adams. Judy says the first thing she noticed was that Dr. Adams leads with listening.
When she interviewed me, she was very thorough, great listener, and the questions she asked and the history she took, I just knew that she was getting the information she needed to try to help me, and she seemed convinced that she'd be able to help me.
That made all the difference.
I felt someone finally heard me, and I know that with many of the doctors, I always said I felt twisted. I felt something in my body is twisted, and I feel that's what's causing. Nothing really happened with those words. But with Dr. Adams, when I said that, she said, I see it. I think that you are.
Her understanding became the start of the healing process. It's one that's become both physical and spiritual.
When she's treated a lot of my physical ailments, of course, my mood has changed, and I've noticed that, and my family members have noticed that. So it's just made an overall difference. And I think the big thing about her is that she's so persistent in her listening.
It's not only taken away her pain, it's been a way to get back doing the things she loves most again.
Back to walking, so I'm walking every day, doing exercises, my exercise routine, I'm back to that. Sleeping better, feeling happier, doing more with my grandchildren and my husband.
And when setbacks happen, Judy says the encouragement from Dr. Adams and her staff never fades.
There were times when I came in for a treatment and I said, this area is hurting now, and I think that maybe we're backsliding. She says, no, we're not backsliding. We're still moving forward. And we were.
She says that kind of support reaches deeper than the surface, helping calm any anxiety, fear, and self-doubt.
Because I was to the point where I was thinking, I just might have to feel this way forever, and maybe give up a lot of the things that I like to do. But she certainly gives you hope. She will say things like, I'm so excited for you in your healing. I can see it happening. And to have another person that invested in your health and improvement, it just means the world that she's as interested in me getting better as I am.
For Judy, healing meant more than easing the pain. It meant being heard and understood.
There are people out there that can help you, and sometimes it takes a while to find that person. I found that person here with Dr. Adams.
Because real healing starts when someone truly listens and helps you live fully again.
Judy encourages anyone watching to reach out to Dr. Adams and schedule an initial consultation, especially if nothing else has worked. She says her life has been changed because of acupuncture and hopes yours will too.
I like what she said about Dr. Adams is a persistent listener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need that. It is very important, absolutely.